Hi, how's it going, guys? So today I decided to do one of these YouTube tag things again where I just read off questions and answer them. I haven't been getting any questions from you guys. I've not been getting that many comments actually, and I want to note before I start that I love your comments, guys. I would love to hear more about what you want to know about me, what you want to see me do, things like that. And I'm really hopeful that after this video you'll at least know a little bit more about me, and maybe it'll inspire you to tell me a little more about yourself. Before I begin, I'm Jaluna. I'm a writer and an editor. I do videos about all sorts of things. Honestly, my last Wednesday program was talking about sensory disorders that I have, and I like telling you about myself. I like telling you about other things. I like getting recommendations for games and programs and stuff. But today I thought, hey, let's give them more information about me. Maybe that'll help make them want to share with me more. So, and I know you can't see it, but I'm talking with my hands a lot. So if you see a random bit of hand come up, it's just me talking. So yeah, I found a few different ones, but I found one that's supposed to be a little funny, and I thought that might be a good thing because yesterday I was in horrible shape emotionally, and I thought today I could use some funniness. I also wanted to let you know I am going to start making my YouTube channel a little bit more interesting in terms of my thumbnails. I'm going to make thumbnails every time, probably using my comic making program. And so hopefully that'll help too. I know my current constant thumbnail of being the same thing is probably really boring. Anyway, there's a lot of questions. I might not answer all of them because I also might be missing some of them because my printer ate some of the questions for some reason. But this might get a little bit longer than usual, so put on your seatbelts, guys. It's time to get weird. Now, these are my questions. I literally just printed off a page of questions. So, here we go. The question says, wet your bed. I'm guessing they are asking when I last wet my bed. And the answer to that is I have no idea. Probably when I was 5. I really have no clue. I know I've done some really weird things when it comes to bodily functions as a kid. I know bedwetting is normal. I've probably done it in my adult life at some point when I had a nightmare or something. I just don't remember it. Beer or wine? I'm more of a beer person. I'm not even a beer person really, but I found 1 or 2 beers that I really like. Wine I like, but it gives me a really bad migraine, so I generally avoid it. Are you drunk? No, I'm not, though I am high off sleep deprivation. I have not been able to sleep for long periods recently, and it's very annoying. Are you feeling sleepy? As I said, I'm sleep deprived, yes. It's like this thing knows me. It knows what I'm doing. Are you a flirt? That's an interesting question because I get told I'm a flirt by people, but I never intentionally flirt with people. Apparently my niceness can be misinterpreted as flirting. I once asked a friend to give me 3 words that would define me because I was doing some sort of form, and that was a request or a question. And the first thing they said was flirty, and I just sat there like, but I don't flirt with people. Apparently I do. I flirt with people without realizing it, and I keep hearing a sound that is not there, I'm assuming, because Dad is not reacting to it at all, and I have no idea what the hell it is. Anyway, so am I a flirt? Yes. Do I talk to animals? I don't hear them talk back to me, but I do try to talk to the cats and the squirrels in the area. Mostly the squirrels. My dad talks to the cats, though. He is very fluent in cat language. He literally meows and argues with the cats outside through the window. Partially to annoy the neighbors, partially to annoy me, partially just because he's insane. Are you hungry 24/7? Yes. I am constantly hungry. I constantly want sweets, occasionally heavy meals like burger. I'm constantly hungry, usually craving something specific. Right now I'm craving the carrot cake that's in the fridge that I told my dad that I wanted to have for breakfast. But he's not awake yet, and I feel weird eating my breakfast when we both have carrot cake to eat together. Do you cry in public? Yes. I have no control over my crying. I actually am pretty emotional at times. Like at home when I'm watching a show, I won't necessarily show it, but I'm extremely emotional during them. And when I go out, I will have a panic attack sometimes and cry, or something else will make me cry. I also have dry eyes, so I cry a lot because I just tear a lot because my eyes are so dry. So I do cry in public, yes. Do you have a stalker? I don't believe I do, but I know that I have been stalked before. I was in high school. My friend was close with this one guy, and the guy was literally stalking all her friends, including me, and I wasn't even at school at that point. I was on home tutors. So it was really weird. Can you fart in public? Yes, I can. I think anyone can. Whether you should isn't their story, but I think it's better out than in, and if you say excuse me afterward, it's not that bad to do. Ever peed in the woods? Yes. I have peed in the woods. I've peed in nature in general. I remember once I was on a trip to going to camp, and we were passing this forested area, and I really needed to pee, so I ran behind a bush and just kind of squatted down and let it all out. Are you always impatient? Not always, but often. I am very impatient with a lot of things, I regret to say, but it's what I am. That's one of the few things that I match in my horoscope. Do you cry inside movies? Not really. Like, I do cry a little bit, but honestly, I don't cry until after the movie's over. I don't know why, but when I'm watching a show or something, I don't react as notably until after the show's over. Like, when I'm watching comedy, for example, if I'm watching a comedian, I will be laughing internally, but you won't see it externally, so my dad often can't tell if I'm enjoying things or not. When I get sad from watching a sad movie, I usually tug on his hand or something. I don't really cry that much until it's over. Would you marry a celebrity? That depends on a lot of factors, because first I'd have to be dating a celebrity, and I'm not. I am dating someone I love, though, which makes it all worthwhile. But unless I was dating a celebrity and it's like we've known each other for a long time or something, then maybe I would. But in my current circumstances, I would probably just be freaked out by them more than I would be ecstatic. I would probably be creeped out. So, yeah, that's a interesting question. Are you a drama queen or king? Let's see. Sometimes. I do have my moments where I have a panic attack or something else happens and I just create drama, but most of the time I try not to be. I don't always succeed in my tries not to be, but I generally try not to be a drama queen because, honestly, drama just gives me a headache. Do you dance or sing in the car? I have sung in the car before. I don't really dance in the car. Like, I'll squirm in my seat a little bit, but that's about it. I just don't do dancing much in general. But I'll sing along to a song I know on the radio, or I'll sing a song I know when it's quiet, if I'm allowed, because my father doesn't drive right now because of medication. I don't drive because of medication. So we use ride services a lot, like rideshare services like Lyft, or my medical transport service, Logisticare, which if you are on Medicaid, just so you know, guys, if you're on Medicaid, you can get potentially free transportation to your medical appointments. Talk to your insurance company to see if they do that. I don't know if that's just New Jersey or what. But it's a good thing to know. Do you sing or dance in the shower? Oh, I skipped one, so I'll just do that one after this. Do you sing or dance in the shower? I sing in the shower. Again, I don't dance. I'm not a dancer. I have 2 left webbed feet. And yes, I mean webbed feet as in my toes are slightly webbed together. But I do sing in the shower a lot, like every time I take a shower. So, yeah, I do. I admit it. There's nothing weird about that. Ever stolen a street sign before? No, and I'm not sure why someone would want to do that. I mean, I've seen places where there are street signs missing, and I wonder what happened to that, but normally it's just the sign fell down. People steal street signs? I'm mind blown. Have you ever forgotten your own birthday? I've forgotten my own name. So, it's not that shocking that I've forgotten my birthday. When I was in 7th grade, I forgot my name for a few days, so I started using my internet handle as my name on homework, which was Little, and it drove my teachers insane. And then when I finally remembered my name, I completely spaced on what I'd been doing for the past few days, and the teachers got really confused when I suddenly stopped reacting to the name that I was writing for 3 days. So if I can do that, I can forget my birthday. And it doesn't happen that often that I forget my birthday, but it's more time flows different to me sometimes, so sometimes, yes, I forget my birthday. Do you ask or answer stupid questions? A, some of these questions are probably stupid, and I'm answering them, so yes. B, I ask a lot of questions in general, which is because I'm a curious person. I'm an overwhelmingly perfectionist person. So if I have any kind of question about how to do something, I will ask for details on every step, and I will ask really stupid sounding questions sometimes, like, for this, do I do this or that? And this or that is like, press A or B. I don't know. I'm trying to make this up as I go, and I'm not doing very well with it. But yes, I am someone who answers stupid questions and asks them. And I think that overall there is no such thing as a stupid question, but I've been proven wrong before. I can be proven wrong again. How long can you stay without bathing? I admit right now I don't have the best hygiene. I showered last night mostly because I couldn't sleep, and I think the last shower I'd taken before then was a couple days before, or 3 days before. Yeah, I can go a few days without bathing without a problem, and part of the reason is I can't smell, so I don't know that I stink and need a shower. So that's always fun for my dad, who has to smell me. Would you give all your money to charity? I hate to say it, but no. I will give some money to charity. I actually did last month, but I will not give all my money to charity because I need to live on food and stuff. So giving all of it just doesn't sound like something I can personally do. Do you enjoy watching cartoons or anime? Yes, I actually do enjoy anime and cartoons. Cartoons, I love Danger Mouse, for example. The new Danger Mouse is really good. I enjoy it. I don't remember the old one that well. I watched maybe an episode or two of it on Netflix, but I mostly watch the new version, and we re-watch shows in my family. Another thing that we watch a lot is Shin-Chan, and yes, I'm saying we. My dad and I both watch a lot of anime and cartoons. My dad actually watches more variety than I do, so that's an interesting fact. But yeah, I've always liked anime. My first anime was Cardcaptor Sakura when I was in grade school, and my absolute favorites are Five Brain Kami no Puzzle and Natsume Yujincho, or Natsume's Book of Friends. I really love those two animes. If you haven't seen them, go to Crunchyroll, go watch them. If you have Crunchyroll, of course. And one is about deadly puzzles. The other is about a kid who can see yokai and has to give their names back. I'm not going into any more detail than that. Have you ever laughed at the wrong moment? I have laughed at the wrong moment. I have clapped at the wrong moment. I have done everything at the wrong moment because I am socially awkward and I don't know what the hell I'm doing at the time. All places you have piercings on your body. I have no piercings. I've never been comfortable with the idea of it. I've thought about it, but I'm really uncomfortable with needles and stuff, so I'm like, why would I put myself through that? I don't think there's anything wrong with piercings. I just personally don't have one. The only kind I would personally think of doing is I think it's called a daith piercing. And the reason I would think of doing that is it's supposed to be helpful for migraines. That is literally the only one I've ever thought about. Can you spend all your money on something stupid? Yes, I've done that before. I have schizoaffective disorder, guys. What that means is I basically have a mix of schizophrenic tendencies and a mood disorder, and my mood disorder is bipolar disorder. So I've been manic before and bought a bunch of stuff that I didn't need. I once spent $80 on cosmetics at a Walgreens near me after taking a walk because I was just manic. I needed to spend money, and I felt like I needed all these things that I probably didn't really need. But I do use it, so it's not like I don't get any use out of it. But it's still kind of a stupid thing I did when we didn't have money for it. Would you drop your phone after you just bought it? I mean, I've physically dropped my phone many, many times, including when I bought it, but I don't know if that's what they mean. I think it's not, and I'm really not sure what to think about it. Do you always smile for the camera when taking pictures? No. We have a lot of pictures in my house where I'm not smiling because I was really pissed off at people for taking my pictures. Like, for example, at my bat mitzvah party, every 5 seconds my aunt was taking pictures. I didn't have a chance to enjoy the party because it was constantly picture time. And a number of people in my family have been like that. And I do like taking pictures now, but I also have my limits. That's just how it is. What did you dress up for Halloween when you were a kid? The most memorable one I have is probably the jitterbug. I have a picture somewhere, but I'd have to find it. It was basically this really poofy dress at the bottom, and the top, it was red on the bottom with flowery pattern around the hips, and then a white shirt, almost. And I just found it really cute. I forget what a jitterbug is, and my neighbors are shouting. Please ignore the shouting out my window. But yeah, I was a jitterbug when I was a kid. I did some fairy princess days. I even dressed up as a doctor one year. I was saying I was a nurse, my dad's nurse. Oh wait, no, I wasn't the doctor. Dad was a patient, and I was his guardian angel. So, we've done weird things in my family. My dad once just painted his face and said, "This is me without makeup," since we're aliens, according to ourselves in Mayo Clinic. But those are stories for next time. Anyway, that's actually all the questions that I have for this particular tag. I have 4 over here, but I'm not going to waste your time by spending an hour doing these. I would rather just do one a week for a while when I have no ideas, which is the problem for me right now, because I wanted to have an idea notebook. I had a notebook in mind, and I can't find it. I just got it weeks ago. I can't find it. So I will have to figure out something else. But until then, this has been my time with you. I appreciate you watching this video till the end. And remember, if you had fun with this video at all, hit that like button. If you would like to see more of these videos of me being weird, go hit the subscribe button. I don't know how to put a subscribe button here, so I'm just trying to make a rectangle with my hands. But subscribe, like, and definitely comment, okay? Because that's what I want more than anything in the world, is your comments about your life, about what you think I should do, things like that. So, that's that for today. Have a great one, guys.